After that fantastic 3-0 win against Fulham, Arsenal now have to look towards Europe as they host Sporting Lisbon or Sporting CP for that next round of 16 match. 2-2. I'm not super thrilled about this result, but again, we already talked about why this was probably not the best thing for Arsenal. But the way they kind of moved past Fulham, I think the players will have a lot more energy, and it's a home game, so we should again perform a lot better this time around. Do you have any like what's your idea on what the starting 11 is going to look like on this one?
It's all to play for. And I think the same lineup starts. The lineup that started today versus Fulham is probably going to be the lineup that starts on Thursday. Give or take two changes, maybe goalkeeper and right back.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. That's the only change that I'm expecting. Hell, Ben White could be starting. Like, I wouldn't have a problem with that either.
Mm-hmm.
If we get the result in the bag within the first half, just like we did in the Premier League, I see a lot of rotations coming in. Or we start Fabio Vieira and then probably have someone coming in later if we need them to. It could swing either ways. Arteta has shown some clever in-game management, and I trust his judgment on this one. But this is going to be a high-stakes game since the away goals rule doesn't matter right now, and Sporting are going to give it their all. So Arsenal have to be very prepared for this fixture. It could get rough at the end if the results are going one way. So there's also this reason or this factor of trying to protect your own players so that they don't end up on the injury table.
Yeah, I think I feel like I honestly haven't. I think Sporting were having a rough start to the season, but they've hit a better vein of form more recently. I feel coming away to Emirates, they might actually try to sit back and try to play through the whole 90. I think going into extra time and kind of playing for penalties probably suits them more than it suits us. That's my biggest worry about this game is if we are not able to score, if we keep it at a deadlock and then we have to play those extra minutes because that's what we don't want to do looking at that Crystal Palace game on the following weekend as well. Um, I think you're right in that Arteta will probably start a strong lineup. I'm hoping Emil Smith Rowe gets more game time though. This match again against Fulham as well. He didn't make early changes. I think the first set of changes he made was like about 65ish minutes again.
70, yeah.
70 minutes again. And then again, Gabriel Martinelli didn't come off till later. I think about the 76th, 77th minute. So he gave them a lot of time on the pitch still. Even Saka was on the pitch for a lot longer this game. So that's my biggest worry is whether he'll kind of still start with them or whether he might choose to actually give Emil Smith Rowe a start on the left and we don't have like any obvious changes on that right. So I don't know if Reece Nelson starts, if Arteta is comfortable making that big of a change. I feel like Odegaard definitely has to start because that's kind of our creative hub. Trossard will probably start as well, like you mentioned, because Jesus isn't quite fit yet and we don't have any updates on Nketiah. What are your thoughts on Kiwior though? Do you think he has earned himself another start or is Arteta going to play it safe with
I
Gabriel?
think Arteta might play it safe. I'm not certain about Kiwior getting a home debut. Also because this match has a lot of things going for it and there are stakes riding on this game. This is not fixture 1 out of 2. This is fixture number 2 out of 2.
Mm-hmm.
So in the sense, this is the business end fixture. I would expect Kiwior to get a start maybe if we qualify and play the first leg of the quarterfinal. That's where I expect him to get another start, but not this leg.
Yeah, and I think Jorginho is probably a shoe in as well. Did not see a single minute against Fulham, which probably means that Arteta is going to have him start in Europe this in the midweek as well. Predictions, man. What do you see happening on this one?
Could be a very tight game. I think we might just scrape through. 1-0 or a 2-1 victory to Arsenal is what I look at.
Yeah, this one smells like a 2-1 to me as well. I feel like I have a feeling that we're going to concede that early goal and then Sporting is just going to sit back and it's going to be like a clawback sort of thing for us, which is again a situation we probably don't want to find ourselves in. But the upside is we have we have a long international break after that, so at least there is a sort of a motivation that okay, these are the last two matches before everybody gets a nice long break, and that might push players to like push a little bit harder, get a little bit more extra energy out there.
True.
But yeah, Arsenal have to win this game. It's at home at the Emirates. Do not want extra time. Do not want penalties. Let us know what you guys think about this result. Should this be like a walk in the park again for Arsenal as we predicted against Bournemouth, which clearly was not, or is this going to be a little bit more trickier to call than we think? As always, like, share, subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.